everyone. Today I want to talk to you about having a stacked team and that you don't always get the best results. I recently did a blog about leadership styles, and it actually has become one of my most popular blogs that I've written, and it's one of the most common topics that I cover with not only team leaders, entrepreneurial leaders, but also the individual clients that I work with. It's understanding their leadership so they can also understand how they relate to other people. One of the questions that I get is, well, wouldn't it make sense then for me to stack the team? Intellectually, that might seem smart. However, here's the problem with that. Each of the 4 different leadership quadrants that I explained in my previous blog have tremendous strengths and have challenges. So if you stack your team so that you are predominantly one style, you actually serve to narrow the focus of your team, and you don't always get the best perspective. It's important to understand which leadership style really excels in your particular industry or genre. That's great. However, there are necessary complementary leadership styles simply to gain a variety of voices, a wider perspective on the team, so that when you are moving forward, when the team is looking at growing, innovating, creating, you are hearing all of the voices, even if you don't like them, so that you come up with the best collective, the best ideas, and the best answers going forward. It also means that when there are problems, you're facing real challenges, if everybody is looking at that challenge from the same perspective, you're all going to see the same thing. You need someone who looks at that challenge from a slightly different way. Now, having said that, what can happen is if you have a majority, even just by 2 or 3, let's say you have a majority on a team that are all one style, and then you have a minority, sometimes it's only 1 or 2 people coming from a different leadership style who do tend to speak up against or in contrary voice to the majority. Those few people can be, it's called marginalized. They can be marginalized, put to the side and say, oh, you guys always disagree, or there's only 2 of you, so it's democracy, therefore we win. Okay? Huge problem. You have got to listen to those minority voices. You may not agree with them. You may not follow their words of wisdom. You may not take their ideas, but you need to invite them to the table eagerly. Listen to their perspective willingly, whether you do it or not, because if you don't, you may as well fire them and then have stacked the team again. Stacking your team for the best results, not always a great idea. The best sports team don't always have all forwards or all pitchers or all first basemen or a whole team full of quarterbacks. That is not going to work. Everyone is necessary for the best well-rounded team that actually gets the best results in the long run and works more collectively and can adapt to change faster. Leave me a comment on my blog. I'd love to hear your experience of the stacked team. There's power in diversity, and leveraging that leads to your awesome.